Prep Test 74, Section 3, number 19. One purpose of the reference by the author of Passage B to David Hume in line 34 is to what? I would go back and reread that line, probably starting with line 32. In 1954, English philosopher Alfred J. Ayer put forth a theory of soft determinism. He argued, as the philosopher David Hume had 2 centuries earlier, that even in a deterministic world, a person can still act freely. Which, by the way, it's like total bullshit to me. This is like such semantics. They just want to call it deterministic, even though they're going to then conclude that it's not deterministic. Is essentially what they're doing. It's such circular bullshit reasoning here. To say, oh, but there's free actions, then there's constrained actions, and if you have a free action, then so now you still have free will, even if it's determined. Wait, what? Then what do you mean by determined? Oh, we know you're going to do this, but it's still a free will, it's still free action? Okay, come on. It's bullshit semantics. I really hate the second passage. I really hate passage B here. I really don't like. Anyway, so why are we referring to Hume? Well, we're trying to put forth the idea that, hey, this idea has been around for 2 centuries, and Ayer is following on with Hume that there is such a thing as free will even in a deterministic world. So A, is that characterizing Ayer as someone who is not an original thinker? The A is too insulting. I don't think that passage B is really wanting to insult Ayer like that. I think it's more like to say this is not a new idea is not the same thing as saying you're not an original thinker. I don't. B, to add credence to the theory of soft determinism, probably. To say like, hey, look, David Hume also believed this. And now I'm going to give you this bullshit theory. We have to refer to David Hume in order to support it because it's obviously so silly. But I think that's the answer. I'm liking B. C, suggests that the theory of soft determinism is primarily of historical importance. What? What does that mean? D, suggests that the theory of soft determinism has been in existence as long as mechanistic descriptions of the brain have. What? I thought it was just referring to history in order to try to sort of bolster the case. E, add intellectual respectability to the view. The first part of E is okay. But then it goes totally off the rails with that the brain should not be described mechanistically. That's not the point of passage B. The point of passage B is to tell you about Ayer and how he thinks that you can have this bullshit thing of soft determinism. And the reason why Hume was brought up was to just add some like credibility to it. So the answer for number 19 is B.